hide and seek. Prepare to be caught. Here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Hiding on the playground. No one dares to make a sound. Round and round and round and round. No one wants to be first found.
Good morning, everyone. Well, I am up very early because I didn't get any sleep because my cat just freaked out. She just thought there was something outside, man. She was not giving up on it. So she started freaking me out. And got a few claw marks because when she took off the first time, it was like she was like walking on freaking water, but it was on me instead. But anyway, this just popped up on my feed and I just watched the very little beginning of it. And I thought, oh, wow, this baby needs to be seen because this is creepy. And this could have also been, this is something that I never even thought of before. But this, I'm just going to let it play out for a little bit. So the first part of it, so you'll know, because I don't want to give it straight out because it's creepy. And it's something that we all have, we all use. It's in all of our homes, several of them. And they... we borrow them, trust me, this is creepy. Okay.
It was just like, holy crap, this is a camera.
But it didn't look like a camera. It was a phone charger. Chloe Levermay's fiancé had grabbed it from the bedroom wall of their Airbnb, thinking it was hers.
The Airbnb host had called us on the phone and told us that we had taken a charger that did not belong to us and that we needed to return it immediately.
At what point did you think this isn't really a charger?
He became increasingly paranoid. When am I getting this charger back? I think it was like a light bulb moment that we all just went, oh my goodness, is this a hidden camera?
Across North America, police have seized thousands of images from hidden cameras at Airbnb rentals, including people's most intimate moments.
What happened when you realized that there was a camera in that charger?
It's so eerie and so creepy. Then your brain starts thinking, what did they see? What happened while we were in that room?
In a small town in Maine, a couple found a hidden camera at their Airbnb. Listen to what the host told police.
So they had sex?
Yeah.
And you recorded that?
I took some screenshots.
The host admits he set up a camera hidden in this clock next to the bed to record unsuspecting guests.
So there's stuff of a couple of couples playing around or getting changed. So
Okay, so there's pictures of people that are in intimate situations.
yes.
Okay.
It's more than just a few reported cases.
Does that police officer sound a little casual about this? Like, I hope he's got people on their way to that guy's house to arrest him, because that is creepy. I knew there's camera light bulbs or things like that. I've heard about those things, but I've never thought about a charger before. How unbelievably just simple would that be? I just keep thinking about the girls at the King house, man. I'm telling you, it's just like, that would be, everybody borrows chargers. They all switch them back and forth. Half the time, I don't even know if I've got mine or my friends, or because they all look alike. Oh my God.
Knows it's a problem. In this deposition reviewed by CNN, an Airbnb rep said 35,000 customer support tickets about security cameras or recording devices had been documented over a decade. Airbnb told CNN a single complaint can involve multiple tickets. And a CNN investigation found Airbnb not only fails to protect its guests, it works to keep complaints out of the courts and away from the public.
Why don't we know about this?
They are trying to keep it secretive. And if everyone knew what was happening, they would not be using their website.
Airbnb wants to wash their hands clean when they have a host who does something illegal or suspicious. They want to say, we are simply a website. We are not responsible for this host. We are not responsible for this property.
Florida attorneys Belkis Plata and Shannon Schott say trying to sue Airbnb if something goes wrong is extremely difficult. It begins when you sign up on Airbnb's website and click Agree to its terms of service. You're agreeing to assume all risk.
The person going to rent the property agrees that if something happens while they're staying at this accommodation, they're actually prohibited from suing Airbnb. They must go a different route, which is a binding arbitration. It's a way to strong-arm someone.
Is this about controlling publicity?
100%.
Absolutely.
Once they've settled a claim, Airbnb has required guests to sign confidentiality agreements, which CNN obtained, that keep some details of legal cases private.
For you to get the check, you must sign the piece of paper so that no one will know. This will be swept under the rug.
That's exactly what happened to this man.
How did you feel signing that confidentiality agreement?
Dirty.
This man asked us not to show his face, and we've masked his voice. He and his wife were recorded during a romantic getaway.
They had intimate footage of my wife and I. The sexual union between two people is sacred. It felt like an extreme violation of our marriage. It's devastating. It's a travesty.
In this case and others, CNN found that Airbnb does not contact law enforcement once hidden cameras are discovered, even if children are involved. Recording someone without their consent is illegal in every state.
Wow.
If people are out sharing their stories of how they were victimized through the services of Airbnb, nobody's going to want to trust them.
This man only found out he and his wife were recorded because police called him months later after another guest found the camera.
And they explained that every single room in the house had cameras.
Every room.
The cameras were hidden in smoke detectors.
Part of the challenge is that the technology has gotten so advanced, these cameras so small that you can't even see them. In this one bedroom, we have put multiple cameras all around, and they're hidden in plain sight. This one is in the smoke alarm, an alarm clock, and even an outlet. And some of them, like this one, I can control remotely on my phone and even live stream. What would you like to tell Airbnb?
By not doing their due diligence, they're harming families. And they're selfishly making a lot of money while doing that.
Airbnb declined an interview for this story, but told CNN incidents of hidden cameras are exceptionally rare. And when we do receive an allegation, we take appropriate, swift action, which can include removing hosts and listings. Airbnb's trust and safety policies lead the vacation rental industry.
So that is creepy. And it's even creepier how many other ones she hid in that room. And you couldn't even tell they were there. And they were good. I mean, and they looked like they were good cameras too. Like they were doing some decent filming, getting some decent images. That is just crazy. That scares me. In fact, that just freaks me out. Oh my God. And you know what? I've never thought of this before. I've never really looked into this part of anything like that. Because I mean, I don't typically go out anywhere and stay the night any other place, at any other places like that, Airbnbs or anything like that. I mean, it's been quite a while since I've done something like that. But man, I'm telling you what, I don't know if I ever want to again. That's crazy. And now, of course, one next thing up on my feed is about another. Well, I'm just gonna let you guys watch it. Let you guys. I'm gonna let you. I'm going to let you. I promise I'll let you. Oh my God, that's so weird. It sounded so strange. Okay, so I'm going to be giddy all day today, I'm sure. I'll probably end up having to take a nap. Whew, I am tired, but she's still just really like really looking outside. She doesn't know what to do. She thinks there's something out there. I don't know what, but anyway, here we go.
In Consumer 10 News now, right now, indoor cameras are banned from Airbnb rentals. The company updated its camera policy back in March to protect renters' privacy. But a new investigation reveals not all hidden cameras were taken out. Consumer 10's Clay Gordon takes a closer look.
Police have seized thousands of images from hidden cameras at Airbnb rentals, including people's most intimate moments across the country. A new CNN investigation found.
The Airbnb host had called us on the phone and told us that we had taken a charger that did not belong to us and that we needed to return it immediately. He became increasingly paranoid. When am I getting this charger back? I think it was like a light bulb moment that we all just went, oh my goodness, is this a hidden camera?
In this deposition reviewed by CNN, a representative from Airbnb said 35,000 customer support tickets about security cameras or recording devices have been documented over a decade. A CNN investigation found Airbnb not only fails to protect its guests, it works to keep complaints out of the courts and away from the public. One way is in the company's terms of service agreement.
Dang, that sounds like the university, doesn't it? You got to sign. You know, you can't talk. You got to sign your rights away, and see, to me, that is so wrong. But you know, I'm not surprised that they're doing that. I'm not, because it's become such a. This world is no longer intimate, I guess is what it is. It's not. Like, by intimate, I mean, like, you know, like, we reach out and touch someone, you know what I mean? Like, we reach out and we touch our phone. I mean, even talking on the phone is so, you know, alien to most people these days because they just text, especially to kids. I mean, because they just text away, right? I mean, I remember when I first started texting, because I waited for a long time to get a cell phone. I just dug my feet in. But when I finally did, I didn't know how to do. I mean, I knew how to type and do all that kind of stuff, but you talk differently. You talk quick. You know, I'm a lengthy talker. You guys know that. I mean, I don't know how to do a short text, and it's like, man, when I first got it wasn't a smartphone, man. That texting was terrible, man. That was tough to do. But it's like, this is nuts. That. I just really think that it's just, I mean, I don't think it's going to get any better. And this is what's really sad, is that it's so easy for people just to be just so casual now. I mean, and it's like, there's no intimacy, there's no privacy, there's no, like the guy said, his cherished moments, you know, this is an intimate, sacred thing, you know, between him and his wife. And there's somebody recording it. And God only knows what they're doing with it once they recorded it. I mean, they could keep it for their own private stash or whatever, but maybe they're selling it. And that's, I mean, that went big along quite a few years back when they started doing the, you know, the real movies, you know, instead of just having like the, you know, the actors and actresses do it, like the real couples do, you know, engaging in intimacy and selling it or whatever, however they do it. I don't even know how it started, but I do know it's out there. So, and I guess it was just, well, it's the number one industry besides the other industry, which is just horrific, and that's trafficking. And it's so strange to me how people still do not believe that this happens. In fact, who was it? Was it Grady? Yeah, it was Grady who just had a video out where they just saved like 200 kids. One of them was 5 months old. Unfreaking real. I can't even, oh God. Someone I can't even call that, that's not even a human being that does something like that. That is pure monster. Pure sick, evil, demented person. That is just awful. Awful, awful. I mean, any kid, of course, but man. Ugh. So I have a feeling this one's going to be kind of like the other one. I didn't think it was at first, but because it started out differently. So I'm going to go ahead and play this out, and I might end up, deleting it. Who knows? Okay.
The person going to rent the property agrees that if something happens while they're staying at this accommodation, they're actually prohibited from suing Airbnb. They must go a different route, which is a binding arbitration. It's a way to strong-arm someone.
Airbnb said in a statement to CNN, incidents of hidden cameras are exceptionally rare, and when we do receive an allegation, we take appropriate, swift action, which can include removing hosts and listings. Airbnb's trust and safety policies lead the vacation rental industry, end quote. Now, here's what I found in Consumer 10 this evening. There is one active complaint against Airbnb in Franklin County Court of Common Pleas, where a hidden camera was found in a laundry room and then in an upstairs hallway when a property was being rented by 2 adults and a young child. Now, the complaint states that those cameras were not disclosed ahead of time. An attorney for Airbnb responded to the complaint, saying the adults agreed to the terms of service, which includes settling matters in arbitration. For Consumer 10, I'm Clay Gordon.
Is a banana a
Okay, I decided to leave that little blip of a commercial in there about the banana because I wanted to play you guys a little something for breakfast. Enjoy and get your booty out of that chair. Do a little dance. Eat a little nana. Somebody needs to comb that monkey. Look at that. He's combed.
Okay. Annette. Okay. Annette. Oh. Okay.
Okay, here's one more, but this is gives you some advice after the fact, which is really cool. I think that little piece of equipment is going to be quite handy. That's probably going to sell like hotcakes, actually. Oh, straight hand. He's such a cutie pie.
With a nightmare Airbnb story, a couple finding hidden cameras in a house they were renting. ABC Gio Benitez is here with more. Good morning, Gio.
Hey, Michael. Good morning. Police say there's a difference between a regular home surveillance camera to catch crooks and what they found in this house. A hidden camera in the bedroom smoke detector. The couple thinks other Airbnb customers may have been recorded.
Police say this couple had no idea they were being secretly recorded in their Airbnb rental. A camera hidden inside a smoke detector, looking down on their bed and now looking at their confused faces.
We seized a lot of computer storage data devices.
The Florida couple renting the home from this man, 56-year-old Wayne Nett. The listing provided to our ABC affiliate WFTS advertises the nice large townhouse in Longboat Key. Police say they found 2 smoke detector cameras. They record audio and HD video.
We're also Wi-Fi capable, so they'd beam a signal. He didn't have to hardwire them in.
The couple only realizing it because the husband works in IT and noticed the pinhole camera. He told ABC affiliate WFTS, "My wife and I are distressed by this situation. I hope more victims will come forward."
You guys, what if? I mean, I've always thought that house was wired, so have, a lot of us. But how utterly simple would it be to put it in the smoke detectors? And I already thought about the outlets, because the way the outlets were in that house, they were, I mean, you could tell some of them didn't even have covers on them. And maybe they didn't have covers on them because maybe the girls took them off. What if they took them off looking for cameras? And get this. Look up. That is something that if you guys go back and you read before I had a channel, my comments in everybody's comment section was look up. I'm like, look up, check the smoke alarms, check the like the creases in between the, if there's, because that house was like coming apart basically. There's like little, spots that are pulling apart all over the place. But look in the, I was saying, like, look in the, I named everything. I mean, look in the lights, look in the, like even the refrigerator, you put something like that in there. I mean, I just look in everything, but I'm like, especially look in like see, did you notice that house had weird things in the ceiling? And I mean, we all saw it because we all talked about it. So they looked like they were like maybe, I don't know, maybe vents or something, which I know houses have certain vents, but you usually don't see them in the inside, on the interior, to where, cosmetic wise, you don't usually see those things like that. But this house had them, and there was just, and I swear, those signs, those good vibe signs, I mean, I just feel like 100% there was cameras behind those things or somewhere involved in those things. And, but yeah, what if the girls, because I mean, you think about that Maddie video with Jake and Maddie, where they're doing this, they're mimicking how people do voiceovers, like they are lip syncing to, I don't know if they pick those things out if there's a certain way they pick those or what, but it's like a phrase or things that people say, or like a quote in like a movie or something, and that they mimic it and then they videotape it. But Jake and Maddie were saying something about, I think we're being watched, and just making a funny out of it. But you know what? Maybe that's why the outlets were off. The outlet plates, the switch plates off those. I noticed there were several of them that were off. In fact, it's one of the things I took pictures of or screenshots of whenever I'd see it in, I'd get a close-up of them or whatever. I probably have a ton of them in my freaking album. But, wow. It also makes me wonder, too, like, Roger. What if, not Roger, but I always want to call him Roger. Terry, the stuffed animal. What if Terry had a camera in him? Whoa. I'm a little freaked out about that one. Because Terry, who knows where Terry's at, right? I think Terry is an important stuffed animal. I bet you Terry saw everything. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Prohibit people from secretly videotaping others, particularly in those zones where individuals have an expectation of privacy.
Airbnb tells us Nat had an account for 2 years with at least 40 reviews. Airbnb policy requires users to disclose any cameras and prohibits cameras in private areas like bedrooms. The company saying in a statement, "We are outraged at the reports of what happened. As soon as we were made aware, we permanently banned this individual. We take privacy issues extremely seriously."
And that man was arrested for video voyeurism. He's out on bond. He'll be arraigned next month. We reached out to him and his attorney and have...
that man looks like a pervert. I don't know, maybe there should be something about that. Yeah, it kind of can spot him. I mean, that's kind of really awful to say the profiling like that, but really, seriously, they do have a certain look to them. Not all of them, but a lot.
He was a techie, so he knew what to look for. But what if you're just somebody renting an Airbnb house, you have no idea about tech? How do you find a hidden camera if there is one?
You can actually download an app right on your phone, but you can also get one of these on Amazon. We got this for like $13. And check this out. It's going to go crazy because we have cameras in here. And when you turn this on, you hear that sound? That's telling you that these electronics are around you. And then if you turn on the light, you actually look through it, and you can actually see the reflection of the camera right through it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What is that called?
This is an RF detector.
All right.
All right, good.
There you go, guys. Amazon, $13. Maybe that's what the girls were ordering. Wow. it just, it just makes me wonder so much because the things that they did in that house, right? They covered it up. How easy would it be for the cowboys to go in there with a paper bag and carry out a smoke alarm or a outlet insert cover with insert in it or whatever? Easy. What if they were told that there were cameras in there? And I've always felt that that's why they went into the house and they gutted it, because I think a lot of times people, they will do that when they're demolishing a house, right? They'll take the appliances out, and I get that. Appliances, they'll take out things of value that they can use again. Someone will strip the wires and the copper because they can recycle it and get money for it. But when I pictured what they were doing in that house, that's not what I was picturing. What I saw was them getting rid of all the stuff inside the walls or wherever it was that was nefarious, that was spyware. I've heard of them doing that with demolitions, taking stuff out, but I've never heard of them going in and literally painting the walls. No. And I'll bet you anything that they went in and they cut out major beams, support beams, before they demolished that too, so that it would just because it imploded on it caved in on itself. And that's what that is, a support beam. That's what that is. Someone took out a support beam. And yeah, well, it sounds like the construction outside is about ready to begin. They're putting in all new water meters all up and down the road and redoing the pipes, and it's just like, man, it's been loud and it's been busy. There was guys everywhere, loud machines everywhere, and they start pretty darn early. I don't even know what time it is right now, but I know it's pretty early. So anyway, and what was it, that thing called, an RF sensor? Here, let me go back and see what it's called again. Hold on.
$13. And check this out, it's going to go crazy because we have cameras in here, and when you turn this on, you hear that sound? That's telling you that these electronics are around you. And then if you turn on the light, you actually look through it and you can actually see the reflection of the camera right through it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What is that called?
This is an RF detector.
All right.
All right. Good to know next time you do an Airbnb. All right.
An RF detector. There you go. An RF detector. Okay, I will link this one in the description just so you can go back or maybe I'll even look it up on Amazon and link that in. I don't know, can I do that? I don't even know how to do that. I've never done that before. Maybe I'll try something new. Anyway, just trying to keep you guys safe and on the lookout, because I'm everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay. Love you guys. Oh, I think I'm going to do a Moscow police report, an interesting one to say the least, a few days actually in a row, and I want to do the recent ones too, but I want to do the few back in November 1st, a time when that guy was arrested, the one that Embry talks about. So I will be reading those directly after this and posting them ASAP. Oh, and by the way, I'm uploading a bunch of videos because I'm trying to get them off of my phone. They're videos I have had on my phone forever. In fact, one of them I was actually at the other house. I mean, it was kind of funny because I could hear the chair creak, and I'm like, oh my God, I was at the other place when I did that one. So some of them I'm going to be talking, voicing over on certain ones because things have changed, and so you might hear part of the old stuff and then me voicing over explaining something, or that's not how it is right now, or this is blah 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 blah. I'll try my best anyway. So there are going to be several uploads, like I did yesterday. It's going to start because I have to get them off my phone. It's just too full. It's not taking great videos. It's messing things up. So I need to take care of it, and I just don't want to get rid of them. I need them somewhere to where they're safe and people see them, because who knows what I saw something in it, right? I know there's something. I made a video because of I saw something, or I was, questioning something, and you guys always see something else as well. I mean, it's different than even I see, so it's good to have them out there. So anyway, let you go. Love you guys. Bye bye.
Start selling.
Okay, well, I just couldn't stop there now, could I? Because this one popped up after that, and it was a student in a dorm room in Florida, I think, in Tampa. So I thought, well, maybe we'll put this one out there too. Okay, here we go. There's any shipments from to U of I from this guy, if there was any pens ordered from this guy and they ended up at the University of Idaho and Wazoo. Just curious, that's all. Interesting, huh? It's everywhere, you guys. And and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. Literally, it's here to stay. This is just what it is. I'll tell you what. I'm glad. I'm so thankful that the time in which I grew up in is what I got. Because I can't even imagine the way kids are growing up now. And the thing is they're used to it. Like, they know what they know. And so it's nothing different to them. I mean, that's normal to them, but it's not normal to us. And it's so interesting thinking back on that when, you listen to those old movies where you're listening to the devil music, the moms, you can't listen to that. And everybody's music changes all through the eras, right? And a lot of times it just kind of circles back around in a different way. Same music, but different type sounds and things like that. But it's so interesting how the evolution is just so fascinating. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, well, here you have it. Got your spy pin now from the students. Well, at least at least he isn't selling other things. He's doing something at least like, I just hope that they're using those pins for, lectures and things like that. Maybe they can, videotape it so that they can sleep through the class and then watch it later. That's something I would do. I'd have someone bring it for me because I'm not a morning person, so I would have a hard time with that. I have to take night classes. All right, love you guys. Bye bye.